Everybody wants to have a bold and a confident child. Everybody wants to have a child who can speak up. And these are attributes that are not, don't necessarily come when you're born. They are nurtured, the environment harnesses this potential. So, and every parent wants a child who's bold and who's confident. But unknowingly, some parents stifle that possibility, frustrate that possibility, cannot harness that possibility. And this is not an intentional act, because the things they do frustrates the child's ability to end up being bold or confident. I'd like to mention a couple of them. Correction is to be done in love and not in condemnation. Correction is to be done in love and not in comparison. Correction is to be done with understanding and to support the child. Oftentimes we find ourselves being very, very extreme when we want to correct our children. When I started my parenting journey, one of the things that I had to work on consciously was shouting. I had to work on it intentionally, because I found myself getting worked up at everything, setting unrealistic expectations. This is one of the things that happen. As parents, we have unrealistic expectations. These are children. If as adults we haven't gotten or attained perfection of sorts, then how much more children? We should always give the room for improvement. When you teach a child something today, do not expect the child will grasp it immediately. Give room. That's why I always say parenting efforts are calibrated. You calibrate based on the improvements, based on the results that you're seeing. Your criticisms, your comparisons, comparing your children to classmates, comparing your children to their siblings, comparing your children to people in the environment, asking them, why are you like this? I want you to introspect. If you're a parent who often always raises their voices, if you're a parent who often always criticizes, maybe you should check it. Correction is done in love and not for condemnation. And so these can, disturb your child's confidence boost, and you find out that the child begins to recline. The child begins to question their self-worth. Some children even begin to lie so that they can meet up with your unrealistic expectations. They begin to answer yes when they were supposed to say no, because they are startled. They don't want to evoke a reaction of offense, criticism, anger from the parents. Another thing that is very important for us to watch is the fact that as parents, if you want your children to be bold, you want your children to be confident, you have to give your children the opportunity to express themselves. Don't always go forward. Don't always want to provide a solution. Allow your children to be able to have conversations to the finish. Don't always jump in. What you can do is watch from the sidelines. What you can do is assess the situation.